Here's the first part of the study guide answers. So we're using some conversions. So in here I see 7 weeks equals blank days. I want the fact that has weeks and days, which is this one. 1 week is 7 days. So I'm going to take 7 weeks times 7 days in a week. 7 times 7 gets me to 49. Changing from hours to minutes. So I want this fact. 1 hour is 60 minutes, and I've got 6 of them, so I'm doing 6 times 60, which will give me 360 minutes. Changing years to weeks, and notice years has 3 different facts up here. Make sure you get the one that has years and weeks. I'm going to take 52 times 4, and that will give me 208 weeks. Okay, same kind of problem. I'm changing years to months, so here's my fact. I'm going to split this up, and I'm going to change my 3 years first. So 3 times 12 gets me to 36. Over here I have half of a year, which is half of 12 months. Half of 12 is 6. And I just add them together. 36 plus 6 gets me to 42. Same kind of things happening here, because I want to get to minutes. So I'm changing the hours to minutes. So 2 times 60 is 120 minutes. This part's already in minutes, so I just have to add them together. 120 plus 35 is 155 minutes. Okay. This part where we're comparing with greater than less than works the same kind of way. I'm going to have to change one of the facts. So I always want to change whichever one's bigger. So I've got years and centuries. Which one is bigger? Centuries. So 1 century equals 100 years. So I'm taking 4 times 100. Which is going to give me 400 years, and now it's easy to look at. 404 years is more than 400 years. We got decades and years. Here's my fact. 1 decade's 10 years, so I'm taking 10 times 9, and I get 90 years over here. 88 years over there. 90 years is more. Hours and days. We haven't used that one yet. 1 day is 24 hours, so I'm taking 6 times 24. 4, carry my 2, 144 hours, which is just a little more than 140. Put in order from shortest to longest. You can start at whichever end you want. Just remember short's coming here on the left. A second is the shortest. And then we have a minute. And do I have hour in there someplace? It looks like I didn't put hour in, so hour would have been next, but it's not there. So I'm moving on to day. And then after days, we go to weeks. And after weeks, we're going to months. And finally, years. And then we got some questions where you're just going to put in one of the words. A nap lasts for 30 something. Okay, so then you just, in your head, you start thinking 30 seconds? Nah, way too short. 30 minutes? Could be. Sounds like a short nap. 30 hours? Oh my gosh, we went way over already. So it must be 30 minutes. A baby's about 9 blank old when he starts to walk. 9 days? Well, 9 minutes, 9 seconds, 9 hours. All way too short. 9 days. They can't even hold their head up yet. 9 weeks, 9 months. It's probably getting there. And I know some people go, well, my mom said I didn't walk when I was 9 months old. But then the next choice up goes to 9 years. Hot dog takes 30 blank to cook in a microwave. Thank goodness it's seconds, or else we'd be waiting all the time. It takes a horse about 2 blank to run a mile. So this is like the Kentucky Derby, if you ever watch horses on TV. You might want to compare it to like your car, because your car goes 60 miles per hour, which means there's 60 minutes in an hour. So every minute it's going a mile. A horse is not quite as fast as your car when it's going 60. You can take it about 2 minutes. All right. Let's switch to our weight part. Here we go. So now we just have 2 facts. 1 ton's 2,000 pounds, 1 pound 16 ounces. So I'm changing tons to pounds. So 3 times 2,000 gets me 6,000 pounds. 4 pounds in ounces. So I got 4 times 16, which is going to be 64. 80 tons. Wow. So I'm taking 80 times 2,000. But it's not as bad as you think because we're going to append all those zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros at the end. And now I got 8 times 2 is 16. 1, 2, 3. 160,000 pounds. 7.5 tons. I'm going to split this part again. Take 7 times 2,000. That's 14,000. Half of 2,000 is 1,000. And I add them together and you're at 15,000 pounds. Over here I'm splitting right here to get to ounces. Change pounds to ounces. So 5 times 16 is 80. This is already in ounces. So I got 80 plus 10 is 90 ounces. Comparison, remember you're changing one of the sides, ounces and pounds. Pounds is bigger, so that's the side I'm changing. 10 times 16 is 160 ounces. Hey, looky there, we got an equal. 8 tons, or the 8,000 pounds, so I'm doing 8 times 2,000 is 16,000. Way larger there. 2 pounds and 33 ounces. Pounds are bigger, so I'm going to change pounds to ounces. And I get 32 ounces. Oh, 33 is just a little bit larger. Okay, we have a line plot here, and on the line plot you can see it's dollars donated by students to Riley's Hospital. On the bottom we have dollars, and then here we have X's. Each X is a student and the amount they brought. So how many students donated $7? Here's $7. How many X's above it? 2. $2 were donated by how many students? So go find the $2. It's right there. How many X's above it? By 1. How many students gave more than 5? Okay, so I need to find, here's 5. All of those over there would be more than 5. 6, 7, and 8 are more than 5, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 people. How many students donated money? That just means I'm going to count all the X's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What was the difference between the largest and smallest? People hate this question. Difference is the answer I get when I subtract. So just go find the largest donation. That's $8. So that means it's going to go on top. I'm subtracting. And my smallest donation was 2. So I've got $8 minus $2 equals 6. It's really not that bad. What was the total amount of money collected? All right. This one could take a little while because we're going to do, actually what I think I'm going to do is do each group here. And I'm going to start with the biggest one. So I got 8. Since there's 1 8, there's just an 8. 2 7s, that would be 7 14. 1 6. 5 10. 4 8 12. 3 6. I'm going up on top. And 2. I only went up on top because I needed room here because I got that 12 in the way. So now I'm going to write in blue. 2, 8, 16, 20, 26, 28. Carry my 2 over to the 10s. 3, 4, 5. Looks like $58.